Today we'll start with Kumar Gaurav. He has been a very intelligent person, and currently he is doing PhD from Central University of Hyderabad. And going to the past, he has done his BSc in biotechnology from Main College. Then for MSc biotechnology, he moved to Pune University, and in Pune University, he got admission by the JNU Combined Entrance Examination with all India rank 54. That was really great. And then in the PhD, he is having some 10 publications in the peer-reviewed national and international journals. So this is also another symbol of talent in Kumar Gaurav. Today he will be talking on monetization, your research, insight into patent and review articles. So this is going to be very interesting, and I hope you all will enjoy the session and try to learn as much as you can and try to be interactive in between or at the end of the talk. As the general instruction, please keep your mic on mute and camera on mute, and please do not try to present yourself while the talk is ongoing for a smooth talk. So I would like to invite Kumar Gaurav. Please join us and give your talk now.
Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to present regarding the monetizations in the research. Within this, I would be discussing the insights into the patent and the review articles. So I will ask the first question: why we need to monetize our research? First thing that to run anything we need money. So like that also research also require lots of money investment which we get from the government, but because of the COVID-19 things, now the things have become difficult. So uh, so because of that, to run our research, we also have to seek for the funds. Every time you can't get the money from the government. So what we can do that, instead of while doing the basic research, we can move ahead, and then we can also think about the things, how to get the patent and how to do the inventions, so that we can have a patent, and then we can commercialize that things, and in because of that we can get the money from our inventions. So because of that, these things have become the important now. So I will start with the very basics. So first I will discuss what you mean by the term property. Everyone knows, right? Property is the anything which we owns. Not only owns, but we have a legal title over it. Suppose this is a life science building where we used to do the research. So this whole building, you can this whole building can be called as a physical substance, and can be touched, held, and felt. So this building you can call as a tangible properties, which can be physically touched or held. Within this building there will be lots of labs. Within the labs there are the lots of research scholars who are doing the works. So from their brains lots of ideas comes. So those ideas need to be preserved, or every research is scholar required to preserve those idea, and those ideas you can call as a intellectual property, because those are coming from the intellect. So all those intellectual properties, including patents, copyrights, life insurance, all those things comes under the intangible properties. Next slide, Rajiv. So there are few differences between the tangible and the intangible. tangible means uh, they have a physical existence. In tangible means they don't have a physical existence, but they have. And tangible, you can easily get the money from those tangible properties, like that. If you sell the building, you will get the money, right? But to sell the intangible properties, you have to to do much more. Here, for the tangible, cost can be easily determined, but for the intangible, there is no such laws are there, so the cost is much harder to to find. Next slide. So now we will start with the our topic. What is intellectual properties? Intellectual property is a creation of human minds. It is a properties which are now created by the human minds, and these have a values. Because of that, it needs to be protected. Next slide. So there are different types of IP, or the intellectual properties. Suppose you have done the some inventions, or that can be protected through the patents. If you write some books, review articles, that could be protected through the copyrights. Suppose you want to publish some books, so you will either start your own publishing house, or you will go to the other fellows which have their publishing house, like the Pearsons, all those things. So all those publishing house have their own symbols, logos. So those logo symbols can be protected through the trademark. Next slide. So first, I would be discussing the patent. This is very important for us. The person who is doing the research, and they want to earn money from their research. So this topic, patent, will be very useful for them. When we do the basic science, we do the science just for the publications. Most of the research scholars, what they are doing because of the publication. They need a more impact factor papers, all those things. But we don't think about money. Money is also important to 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 run the research smoothly. So for that, what you have to do, you have to go ahead, one step ahead. Like, from the research, you try to invent something. Once you invent something, that you can patent, and that patent you can sell, or you can open your own company, and then you can easily earn the money. So for the patents, what is a patent? So patent describes an inventions for which the inventor claims the exclusive right. But the most important thing is that you can't patent everything. Whatever things you will do, you can't patent all the things. So what kind of things can be patent? First, the things, your inventions should be new and unique. Earlier, no one have invented these things. Also, your inventions should be useful to other peoples. It is not like that. You have bought something, and we can't use that. So there is no use of that patent. Not obvious means it should not easily come into the mind of the other people. So it should be not common. It should be unique. If you have this kind of things, then you can easily patent your inventions. Next slide. So what is the Who are those who are the patent holders in India? You will be surprised to know that list of 10 patent holders in India comprise of pharma and the biotech companies. What is the reasons between that? Because these companies, pharma or the biotech company, they have their own research and development section. So once you have the R&D, then the patent can come easily. You will you will invent the novel things, and that can be patent easily. In India, 184 patents are held by the CSIR. These are the research uh, funding agency. So 184 patents are held by the CSIR, followed by the RAN Baxi. You will be surprised to know that India's IT companies, none of them have any patent. So in the field of patents, we are much more ahead than the IT companies. IT companies India are the basic the service based company, so they don't have their R&D. But in India, all the pharma and the biotech companies normally they have their R&D, and they every time they work for the inventions. That's why they have much more patents. Next slide. You will be surprised to know that this young boy Harideswar Singh Bhatti, he is called as a Stephen Hawkins of India, and he has invented a chess which can be played by the six player at the same time. So this fellow hold as a youngest patent holder on wheelchair. Like the Stephen Hawking, he's also on the wheelchair. Next slide. So now the next question comes. What will be your life of, or you can say the duration of your patent? Your patent cannot be your lifetime. What is the importance of patent is that once you patent anything, it will give the monopoly to you in the market. You will be the only owner of that product in the market. So monopoly cannot be granted throughout the life. So there is some timing. So term of the patent is 20 years from the date of filing the patent. If you file the patent today, from today only you will get the patent till the 20 years. After that, your inventions will become public. Anyone can use your invention after the 20 years. Next slide. So now the important questions. What are the different types of patent? First is the utility patent. Suppose you have made a significant changes in the existing technology, but that changes is very important. Then that changes you can do the patent under the utility patent. Next comes the design patent. Suppose you have designed a car or a bike model that you can patent under the design patent. But for us, plant patent, in this you can also call as a life form patent. What is a plant patent? Like normally any kind of life forms like bacteria, plants, animals, you can't patent those things because it's a creation of the God. You can't patent those things. But if you make a necessary changes in those plants, bacteria, so that not they can produce some novel compounds. So in that case, you can patent those life forms like the plant patent. If you have a hybrid varieties of the plant, and now because of this hybrid, the plants yields have been increased. So you can patent this plant under the plant patent. Next slide. Yeah. Like this. This is a in the figure 2. There is a spores of the bacteria. Normally, bacteria you can't patent because it's a types of a god creations. It should be freely available to everyone. But but when you here what I have done, I have uh, synthesized the compounds which is going to bind to the spores of the bacteria. So you can patent this compound, but not the bacteria. Like that, this compound has been patent in this year only. Next slide. But the most important thing is that what can't be patent. As I have discussed, rules of the nature like wind, gravity, it is not given by us, right? So we can't patent all those things. Then the natural things like soils, water, plants, animals, microbes, you can't patent all those things. Then any areas like the philosophy, you can't patent all those things. Next slide. Now the most important thing is that if I have invented something novel, but I don't know how to patent. So it is very important to know how to patent our invention. Generally, it is a four steps process. First is the file preparation. What you have to do, you have to make a summary of your inventions. What will be the benefit of your invention? After the file preparation, we'll go to the step 2, file review. You have to see whether these inventions can be patentable or not. Where you will check, it is given in the section 3 and 4 of the Patent Act 1970. In this section 3 and 4, whatever things can be patent or not, everything is mentioned under these sections. Third thing is that after the file reviews, file preparations, now you have to draft an application. For that, you will go to the IP office. IP office is present in most of the cities. So here your invention can be of at two stage. One is that it is in the progress. Still you are working on this invention. That time on also you can do the patent. What you have to do, you have to provide the provisional applications. That time they will give you the temporary patent number, and that temporary patent number will help you to secure your invention for 1 year. This is a time bound. Within the 1 year, you you have to complete your things. Otherwise, it can be given to other person also. Suppose your at the time of patent at the time of draft applications, invention is completed. That time you have to provide the complete specifications of your product. Now the draft application has been done, right? Now we have to move to the next step 4. Now you have to request intellectual property officers to examine your invention. So they will assign one examiner for your invention. Examiner will take some time. After that, they will raise some objections or the questions. Those objections have to be addressed. Not only addressed, you have to clear all those objections raised by the examiner. Now, if the examiner is now satisfied with your answers, at this point of time, the patent can be granted, and this will provide you the monopoly for complete 20 years. For this 20 years, you can either sell the patent to any other. No, no. The most important thing is that now I have granted that patent, but at this point of time I will not get the money unless and until I will commercialize this product. So suppose that dye which I have discussed earlier has been patent, but I am not getting the money. Why? Because still that product has not been commercialized. I have to ask the company person, you please buy this product. So they will come with the terms and the condition, and they will tell you, okay, for this 20 years, 7 years, we will give you the this much amount as the royalty. Like that, the things will now go on. You can either sell the patent, or you can also give the patent in the lease for the 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, like that. It depends upon you how you want to commercialize your things. Next slide. So after the patent, you will after once the patent process has been over, you will get the certificate like this. This is not the first bill what I have got. This is it's a different. Next slide. Okay. One more important thing I would like to discuss, that in the process of the patent, there are lots of legal terms will come. So as a research as scholars, it is very difficult uh, for us to address those legal terms. So what we do, that we just give this patent service outsourcing. There are the lots of private companies which will do the patent for you. They have their own lawyers. They will check all those things, and they will make sure that you will get the patent. So if you don't know the legal terms, you should not be worried about all those things. There are the people with the very less amount, they can take care of those things. So now the important thing comes, the copyrights. What is the copyright? Copyright is the essentially a right not to copy someone's works. If you write something, any person can copy your things, whatever you write in the books, or in the review articles. So just to prevent those things, there is a copyright, and these copyrights are now protected by the Copyright Act 1957. Next slide. So now like the patents, what copyright can be taken for the following works. For the books, whatever books you will write, that can be copyright. Films. Suppose there is a film made in the year 1960. Now the producer want to remake that films. He has to first take the permission from the original producers, whether and it is depend upon the original producer whether he can sell the copyrights to the new producer or not. Without that, the new producer cannot remake that film. If he makes, he will end into the problem. Then the drama, whatever drama you will play, you should not copy that drama, like the music and the art. Here, whatever software you make, that can be copyright. Next slide. So there is a online portals are there. Here the links has been given. You have to just go click on that link. You will get a window. In that you can online files the copyright. Registrations can be done online. I will not go to the detail of these things, because it is similar to what we have discussed in the patent. In the case of patent, if you want to do the Indian patent, you have to spend approx 1 lakhs rupees. But for the copyrights, you have to spend only 5 to 10 thousands. That's
गौरव जी आवाज नहीं आ रही है आपकी।
और अनम्यूट कीजिए अपने आप को। ओके, या फाइन नाउ। हेलो, या so I will discuss about the review articles. Who can write the review articles? Okay, from here. So if I discuss about what are the steps for the copyright. Okay, so steps are the similar what we have discussed in the case of the patent. You can file the copyright online also. You don't need to visit the IP office and all those things. You will get these things done within the 30 days. But in the case of patent, you have to spend at least 4 years. For the Indian patents, they require 4 years to give you the certificate, because the person who will examine your work, they will take the 4 years. Second thing, if you want to do the US patent, it can be done within a 1 year, but the money you have to spend is the 4 lakh rupees. In the Indian patent, you have to spend the 1 lakh rupees, but for the US patent, you have to spend 4 lakh rupees. But if you are doing the research from the college, then those college fellows, admin fellows will bear that amount for you, because it is also going to benefit their colleges, right? So they can give that money. Next slide. So now I will discuss about the review articles. First question is that who are the person who can write the review articles? There are the three eligibility for writing the review articles. First, that you should be good in science. If you want to write the articles for the science, you should be good in science. You should have the broad knowledge of the science. First thing. Second thing, you should know how to write, or you should have a nice literature. You should be good in the literature. Another things I will discuss in the coming slides. So here you should be good in science. Next thing is that you should be good at the English literature. Next slide. So what is the review articles? Review articles is an articles that summarize the current state of understanding on a topics. So suppose if I want to write a review articles on a cancer. Cancer is a very broad topics. So you will find lots of thousands and thousands of papers on the cancer. Suppose I want to write the reviews on the cancer, so I have to go through all those articles, whatever articles are there in the online. From there, I will make a conclusions, and that conclusion I will prepare as a one document, and this document is nothing but your review articles. Means whatever research has been done till now, you have brought all the research into a one single document. That is called as a review articles. Okay. it is also called as an overview articles or the survey articles. So review articles survey and not summarize the previously published s- studies. Next slide. What is the benefit of review articles? First thing that it will teach the main people working in a field. They will update those persons what kinds of research till now that has been done in their fields. They will also address the significant gaps in the suppose we have the research articles on the cancer. So if I go to that articles, we can easily see that what are the gaps still present. So we can address those gaps through the research. We can more focus on those problems while doing the research. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Rajiv, next slide. Hello. Rajiv, next slide. Yeah. Rajiv, next slide. Yeah. So no, previous one. Yeah, yeah, fine. So what are the guidelines for writing the review articles? See, for first things, what is the benefit? Even though you are doing the BSc, MSc from the common normal colleges from of the Bihar or something from the remote areas, still you have a knowledge of the science. From that place also you can write the review articles and you can publish in the different types of journals. This will give benefit to your careers. It will boost your careers when you will join the PhD, all those things. So you don't have to worry that okay, I am in the BSc MSc from the Patna or something else, I can't do anything. No, you can do the wonder from that place also. But for that you have to follow some kind of guidelines before writing the review articles. What are the guidelines? So first you have to address some questions. First thing that when I will start writing the review articles, I have to go through the lots of the research articles and the books. You have to read lots of the research articles because you need to update yourself regarding that topics. So for that you need to go through the lots of research articles, and these numbers are not fixed. It depends upon the topics you choose. Some topics which is very common, you will get lots of the research articles. So depend upon the topics you have to select the research articles. But the most important thing is that recent research articles need to be included in your review articles because it will give the recent development of those topics. Then comes the okay, I have written the research articles where I should publish and in which journals I should publish. You can publish into a different kind of journals, but it depends. Hello, hello. I can't see the slide now. I can't see the slide. Yeah. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Here only. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, fine. So it depends upon the topic which you choose. Journals should be decided on the basis of your topics what you choose and and your level of your articles. if you write very if your level is not high at that time, at that point, so you can't publish in the Nature review. So basis on on your level, you can choose the journals. But what I will prefer that journals should be according to the subject. Okay, next slide. So what are the things which should be mandatory for writing the review articles? First, I told you should be the good in science. Second, that you should know how to write. The next thing is very important is the connections. Connections connections of what? Connections between the review articles. Sorry, research articles. If you read 10 research articles for one review article, you should know how to connect those research articles. You should connect the results of those of one research articles into the another research articles. If you will not connect the research articles, you will not able to write a nice review. So most important thing is that you should know how to connect different types of research articles. If you able to connect, you will come out with a very nice review articles. Next slide. So what are the important steps to be followed while writing the review articles? There should be the proper citations. From where you have taken those points, those need to be mentioned there. Those need to be cited there. But you should not copy the sentence from that research article. It will come under the plagiarism, and you will land into a problem. So please avoid the plagiarism. Try to write in your own words. Whatever it is mentioned there, please don't copy and paste. Then status and the accomplishment. You have to emphasize the key points of the previous studies. Whatever results they have got, you have to tell in your research articles. Then you have to also check what are the weakness and the gaps present in those research articles. Those gaps, weakness could be because of the different methods or the techniques they have used. So you have to recognize those gaps. Not only gaps, you also have to address those gaps also. What things can be done. Now after that, once you read the research articles, what you have to do now, you have to first prepare the summary. If suppose you have written the suppose you have gone through the 10 research articles. So what you have to do, you have to prepare the summary, and better you should prepare the summary in the form of tables or the figures. Figures representation is very important in the review articles. It will increase the weightage of your review articles. Try to summarize anything in the form of table also. Then comments. You have to give the comments. What are the conclusions you have to show in your research articles. So these are the important steps that need to be followed. Next. So from the review articles, how we can earn money? Directly from the review article, you can't earn money unless and until it is in the paid journal or something like that. What you can do, if you are good in the review articles, you can write a book chapters. If you search online, lots of the persons who write the books, they need help of the person who can write the chapters for them. So there you can write a book chapters. If not book chapters, if you are very good in some of the topics, suppose you are good in the mole bio, you can write the whole books for the molecular biology. Okay, so these things So these things can be protected under the copyrights. Whatever books you will write, whatever books chapters you will write, if you are the everything can be protected under the copyright. If your books are good enough, then you can earn money from them in the form of royalty from the publishing house. You have to consult the publishing house like the Pearson, all those things. Please, please publish, please print my book, and they will print the book, plus they will sell your book in the market. In that, you will get the money in the form of royalty. Next slide. Now the trademark. Trademark is nothing but a logos or the symbols. Suppose you have a book, and you have a publishing house, Pearson's. So on the top of the book they put their logo. So those kind of symbols are called as a trademark. Next slide. So suppose this is a Coke. So this name Coca-Cola has been trademarked. You can't take this name from this Coke company. Like the Nike have their own symbols, Domino's have their own symbols. So to protect these symbols, trademarks is very important. Next slide. So like the different products, books plus journals have their symbols. Like Pearson have their own symbols. Like the journals, like the Springers, Elsevier, where you will publish your review articles. Those journals have their own trademarks. Nature have their own trademarks. Next slide. So suppose you have a book. Now that books will be published in the name of Pearson's, right? Pearson will print your book. They will sell the book in the market. So the trademarks will now protect the Pearson's. Copyright will protect your books. So these two things will come together, and they will help you in earning the money. Next slide. Now, so I will say that now if I want to conclude, so I will tell that research can be lead to the monetizations, but most important things you have to think about in that directions. If you will not think, you will not able to monetize your research. We do research every day, but we don't even think about the monetization, about the patents, all the things. So it is very important, especially after the COVID-19, where the money will be the limited to every lab, not to my lab. It will be in each and every lab. Okay. So try to monetize your research through the inventions. And there are different things are there in IPs are there that is going to protect your research. Like you can do the patent. Even if you don't do the patent, even if you are not doing the research, if you are good in science, you can write the books, you can get the copyrights, and from that you can earn the money. So there are different ways from where you can earn the money. Even though if you know how to patent, you can be hired by the different companies. Not by the different company, you can be hired by the government institute, because they want the persons who have the knowledge how to file a patent, copyright, right, trademarks. Researcher can't do all those things. So there will be the officer, patent officers will be there. So there are lots of online courses, offline courses regarding the how to file the patent. You can attend those online courses. It is free, but if you want the certificate, you have to pay 2 to 3,000, And please believe me, it is very, very important if you want to get hired by the companies. They want this kind of fellows who have the knowledge of the patents. And even though if you know how to write, so any company, biopharma companies, biotech company, whatever invention they will do, they will ask you to write if you are good in the writing the review article. So there also the scopes are there. So we should not worry that okay I don't know the wet lab by and follows. No, there is a scope in each and everything. If you are even if you are in the Patna anywhere, you should attend all those courses. Online courses are there. Get the certificate and you can apply in the private companies also. Next slide. So that is all about me from my side. Thank you. Next slide. If you have any questions, please ask. Yes, sir.
गौरव, सबसे पहले मैं कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस करूंगा कि आपने शायद पेटेंट कराया है, उस पर थोड़ा बच्चों को ब्रीफली मतलब 1-2 लाइन में मोटिवेट कर दीजिए, क्योंकि ये ऐसा ना हो कि लोगों को लगता है कि पेटेंटिंग, जब हम लोग भी पढ़ते थे तो लगता था कि बहुत बड़ा चीज़ है और ये हम लोगों की बस की बात नहीं है. तो यू आर द एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट स्टूडेंट्स और पार्टिसिपेंट्स फ्रॉम द local area can do all these things from the any place. So for motivation, just you highlights those things in brief.
First of all, what I can say, that patent office is present everywhere in the main cities. So first you should not worry about that where I should go. Second thing is that this is very, very easy. If you have done the nice invention, if you think that this products can be patent, it can be patent with no time, with less effort, because lots of companies are there who are going to help you for this patent thing. But the most important thing is that you have to do the research in that directions. Research should be extended till the invention. There is a gap between the research and the invention. That gap need to be filled. That's all. And any persons who are anywhere they can do the patent. It is not a big deal. Yes, sir. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
So once you have filed the patent,
Yes.
your patent gets approved,
Yeah.
and you transfer that technology to, for example, some industry, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like 1 crore rupees, for example,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So how much does the university gets? How much does the inventor get?
Yeah. See, it is like the sharing. It depends upon the university to university. When that things will be commercialized, that at that point of time they will come with all those terms and
So how much University of Hyderabad gets?
University of the Hyderabad. Suppose it's a 1 crore. Approx 50 lakhs will go to the University of the Hyderabad, because you have used their facility, you have used their things, so they will get the major amount.
And if like how is the distribution of among others, like 5 authors or like workers were there in that patent?
Yeah, it depends upon their contributions.
Okay, so who decides that?
Yeah, university will decide, plus the your PI will decide these things.
Okay.
Corresponding authors. Yeah.
Okay.
And
second question.
one more thing, you will not get the 1 crore at a one time. You will get this 1 crore for the some period of time. They will give you that much amount in the 10 years. It is not like that they will purchase and they will give you. No, that is for the particular period of time.
Oh, so it's like 10 years, or like you told that it's patenting is valid for 20 years, right?
Yeah, suppose it is valid for 20 years. So if I want to give the lease for 10 years, what company people do? They will not purchase your patent for the 20 years first of all, because if they purchase for the 20 years, they have to pay lots of money. And so what they will purchase for the 5 years, and they will see the response, whether your products response are good or not in the market. If they finds your product is good in the market, then they will extend that things.
Okay. Second question is regarding the book or book chapter,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So,
Yeah.
for example, like the publisher sells like 1,000 copies.
Yeah.
So, and some editor was there who invited you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you will contact for the money to the editor, or you will directly write to the publisher?
Sorry, I'm not getting. No, you want to write your own book, or you want to contribute
No, you
as
are right,
as
like a book chapter, for example, and
book
some
chapter.
other
Okay.
editor.
Okay. You have to contact the main authors of that book, editor of that book. Publishing house will contact the main person of that book. We have to consult the authors, main authors, or you can call the editor of that book, not
Oh,
the
so editor
publishing
can
house.
decline also, right?
No, there is a everything is there. When everything will commercialize, that at that point of time there are lots of terms and conditions. In the science, these things never happen. Most of the places, there are some exceptions are there, but if you have written the book and those has been commercialized, you will get that royalty.
I was not aware of this. I keep
Yeah.
on like getting all the invitations.
No. You it is very nice thing. You know, lots of invitation comes. We should write. It will not only improve your writing skill, but it will also help you to earn money in the long term.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's all. So which lab are you in? Which department in University of Hyderabad?
Plant science, Professor C.S. Venkatamana.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very good presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
I have something to say. Prajwal is there, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's continue with the question.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Any more questions are there? Do I leave now?
Just you ask from the Razi.
Rajesh.
Yes, Gaurav, thank you very much for a wonderful and very informative talk. It is really very helpful for all the students and all the seniors present here. So it was really very good. Highly appreciated. Thank you very much for your talk.
Okay, thank you.